601.
Everywhere talking trash, good fun, old deals, new ones, rusty finds, bright gold, every story worth told. Welcome to Picking and Grinnin, where every Thursday night comes alive. Good friends, great laughs, hidden treasures and stories you won't hear anywhere else. From old bombs to back roads, from flea markets to forgotten finds. We're picking, we're grinning, we're making memories one story at a time. Leads one more big dream next door. Brad laughs all day, keeps us on pace. Teresa, sharp eye that finds walk by. Marsha knows the score, always one more. Welcome to Picking and Grinnin, where every Thursday night comes alive. Good friends, great laughs, hidden treasures and stories you won't hear anywhere else. From old barns to back roads, from flea markets to forgotten finds. We're grinning, come on in and enjoy the ride. Barn doors, open, 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 open. Lights, barn doors, open, 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 open. Mike's hot. Let's roll, let's roll. Picking and grinning, and
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Picking and Grinnin. Brad is MIA. We have no idea where Brad is at.
Yeah,
we hope he's
Brad
okay.
bailed.
Yeah, maybe he heard that Teresa was going to run him up the river
Yell at him?
today. Yeah, she was going to yell at him and run him up the river, and maybe he just disappeared and didn't want to hear that. I don't know, but hopefully he'll be here soon. I don't know. We haven't heard anything about Brad. Oh, wait a minute. Guess what, folks? We speak about him, you say his name, and he appears.
And he shall appear. Oh,
You
he's
say his
there.
name. Oh, he didn't appear. A background appeared.
Man, that's some messed up stuff.
But at least we got a background. He's got all kind of stuff back there. Look at that. Here, let's blow it up and take a look at that little screen he's got. He's got a skateboard.
He's got crap hanging on his doorknob.
Yeah, we got trash hanging on his doorknob. He's got a little toolkit over there. Oh, there he is peeking in. Oh,
We're just going to make fun of Brad.
I figured I had like 10 minutes for the intro.
Yeah, that's what Rusty Belt said. He says, I think he was waiting for the intro to be done. Yeah, so that's what it was. Speaking of the intro, we got a message last week. I can go look at it. I mean, but I don't remember the person's name. I apologize for not remembering your name. But the person said that they really liked the intro music, that they could actually ride in their Jeep listening to that.
Well, Kat also said something about Grams and Pops isn't on something on there. If she comes in here again, we'll have to ask her. I don't know what it is.
You're right. Yeah, on the one on the photos, you're in the back wall in the barn part. There's not a Grams and Pops vintage sign. She's absolutely 100% correct. I have completely forgot about fixing that because I remember her.
Just so you know, she said it 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I know, and I
never even paid attention.
Hey, look, I bush hogged the last 2 days, and I didn't get out of bed till for the last 2 mornings. I was on somebody's house at 6:30 in the morning, and we worked pretty much all day in 109 heat bush hogging. So this morning I didn't get out of bed till 11 o'clock.
Anybody hear my little tiny violin?
I hear Brad crying.
I have my violin back here if you need me to get it out. And
yeah.
Did anybody talk about the Satanism in the intro?
The what?
What?
There's Satanism?
What's Satanism?
The Satanism in the intro.
There's Satanism
No.
in it?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
That logo on the back wall looks like the goat heads, like a pentagram.
No, it don't.
Yeah, play it. I don't know if
Man.
I know if it's at the end or at the first little bit.
Hold on. Let me see here.
Way to go, Chris. You're bringing Satan in here.
Thursday night, here we go. Barn lights, all aglow. Pull up, chair, good folks everywhere. Talking trash, good fun, old dear.
Is it by your name?
It's your
Yeah.
name. It's your Black Sheep Society emblem. That's your emblem.
I think Chris did that on purpose.
That's
I
your
never
emblem,
even looked
man.
at the back wall to see what it was.
I've never paid attention to it. But
Wait a
that's
minute, wait a
where
minute.
my name isn't. So
Wait a
I
minute. Wait a
know.
minute. Isn't that your emblem?
No,
It's not.
no.
Oh man.
My sheep
All right.
don't even have horns.
All right, we're gonna have to look at that. We're gonna have to. All right, we'll try and get that fixed this week and rectified for
Seriously,
next
Chris.
week. And get it up.
stop the presses. Stop the presses.
Oh yeah. Teresa, get him.
Hey,
Get
go
him.
ahead.
Bradley,
Get him. Get him.
you are on my shite list.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Why would I ever be on there?
Why would that be, Bradley?
What happened?
I'm
I wanna
so
know.
it comes. It's my topic of the week this week that I want to discuss.
Oh, okay.
Cheap ass people.
What?
You know, I was really hoping. So, like, I did that intentionally, hoping I could rage bait you. Like, I was hoping you wouldn't even look at who it was from, and that you.
Oh,
would
I
just, like-
did.
I was hoping you was just gonna be like mumbling and cussing and all that.
So what
I have
happened, Brad?
I have a Star Wars B-wing fighter from the 80s. I think is when it's from. Listed 90s.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. It's
Anyway.
84.
Okay, I have this thing listed, right? I send out offers to watchers, right? Brad
Right.
happened to be one of my watchers, so I sent that crap to him. Must have been. And I get this offer. It's like listed for what? 140 bucks, 150 bucks.
224.
Oh, okay, yes, something like that. And I get this offer for $1. $1. I got that, and I'm like, "Are you I didn't say flipping. I did say another word. Kidding me."
So the
And then I
Corey
looked
here-
down at it. I went to go counter offer. Yes, I went to go counter offer, and I went back, and I'm like, "What? Wait a second." So I went and looked at it, and I'm like, "What in the hell?" Corey's like, "You should have counter offered him." I'm like, "No, I'm just going to decline it." And Corey said after I sent it, because I sent Brad back a thing saying, that's a low ball offer.
Oh, I didn't.
Whatever.
I didn't see that.
I did.
Brad, how bad did she cuss you out not knowing it was you in the message is what I want to know.
Honest to God, I don't.
No,
think
I knew it was him when I sent the message.
I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
I don't think I got anything back.
me
Honestly,
see.
the only thing I got back was hold on just a second. Let me look.
Dusty just says block.
I got a message.
But-
I got a message back that said,
That they declined your offer?
well, no, it said just a second. Well, crap. All right, I know it's right here. How bad?
Corey said I should have said. Go ahead.
It says the offer didn't work out, but we have a solution. But the title of the title of the message is "How badly do you want vintage Star Wars Return of the Jedi B-wing?"
No, I did actually put a comment in there. I don't remember what it was, and I don't know if I can see it.
That's
There's no. Yeah, I can't. I don't see any.
I'll have to pull it up. But Corey said instead of sending what I sent, I should have sent a message saying, "I know what I got."
Yeah.
But
I
in
did
all
my seriousness, lowball offers this week are freaking grating my nerves. Like to the point of like, I have an item
that's on my 65% off clearance, right? I sent out an offer for an additional 5% off. That's 70% off. It's listed at $19.95 now on my after the offer. Some guy sends me a message and he's like, "What's the lowest you'll do? I'll pay for, or what's the lowest you'll do?" And I said, "Dude, it's already 70% discounted. This is my lowest offer." So then he sends me a message this morning. And he says, "I'll do $15, pay right now." Of course, said I should have sent back a message saying, "When will you pay the rest?" But he ended up buying it at the $19.95. But it's been insane. Like, I have somebody offering me $30. No, it wasn't. $15 on a $75 item. Like, what in the flip is wrong with you? And better yet, I'm just going to keep talking. One guy sent me an offer. It's at the $74 jacket, $69.99 jacket, right? It's brand new, whatever. He sends me an offer to start off with at, what did he send it at? $40. And I'm like, I'm not taking that. It's brand new. I know it's worth more than that. So I countered. I know what I got. I countered, and the douche canoe comes back with $35.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
And then I countered. I'm like, I'll counter up to 3 times, and then I'm like, I'm done. Then he comes back with his last counter, and he says, hold on, Teresa's going to pull it up because I died. I'm like, are you flipping kidding me? What is your deal? Homie, not homo, homie.
Corey says he's lowballed 2 people on Shop Commons today.
He sent me the last offer, and he said, oh, come on. I can't read it. The more you counter, my bid will be less. Your shipping cost is too expensive. If you are not ready to let go of a cheap made jacket, we are done. Good luck. I found another jacket for $25. If you don't like my offer, ? Thanks. What the frick?
You know, I don't understand why we're not allowed to give negative feedback on buyers.
It's just freaking annoying. Like,
To keep out retaliation.
Part of it is the item I have is, you guys know what Stephen Barry's is? Used to be like a freaking store in the mall. They went out of business.
Do, Amy.
What? Did she send you a lowball offer?
All the time.
Amy.
So you don't even know it's me.
I did go in and block my friend that counter offered multiple times lower.
Which was not me. At least it wasn't my first account.
It wasn't you.
I don't have 2 accounts, so
I have 4.
Mr. Sadie said, give him his name and address.
Are you gonna send him something for me? That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know what the lowball offers are lately. It's flipping insane.
I haven't been getting lowball offers, but I've been getting tons of stupid messages with a million questions, and all of a sudden, in the past 2 weeks, it's like, what is going on?
I wish I could get some offers, man. I'm having to send out offers, but I don't get nothing in return. I wish people would just send me an offer. I mean, you come to my store, you make an offer right now, you probably get it. I mean,
watch it, Brad might send you $1 offer.
What the offer is, but I mean, I'm pretty reasonable with mine right now, especially my older stuff. But hey,
I can't believe
Amy's going in and lowballing people on Vinted. Vinted is insane too. Like they want their crap cheap. Like you list it cheap. You could list something for $2 and they would probably offer you 50 cents.
You can't go below $1.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
Yep, I know what you mean.
Okay, so you list it for $5 and they send you an offer for $1. Like it's Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably my problem, Corey. That's probably my problem is that I got offers turned off the first 30 days. Maybe that's why I don't get no offers.
You can still message and ask though.
They do that too.
if they're really
Look,
interested.
look, wait a minute. Oh, look.
Yeah.
She said, "How do you lowball them?" Exactly, Kat. Exactly.
So,
and
do
free,
people
and
have
look,
to
and they have
allow?
free shipping? Look, I
Do
had
people?
somebody.
Do they have to allow? Like, I don't know, because I've gotten one offer on my stuff, but are offers open on everything
Yeah.
on Vinted?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have like there's certain viewers that shop with me on Vinted, and I tell them all the time, like, hey, just let me know it's you, and then we'll work out a deal on your bundle, But I've had both of them tell me, no, your prices are good enough, So, but Tammy's upset that they won't send her offers. But anyway, I just, like. I had somebody send us a message the other day, and they were talking like, "Will you take this because shipping is too expensive?" And I'm like, "What? Shipping is free. It's not expensive."
They did not send that on there.
Yes, they did, and it's like, "Oh my god!"
They probably do that to everybody when they go to buy anything on any platform. They do the same thing, hoping to get deals. That's what they don't. They didn't think about
Teresa. Kat Senior site. So are you going to do more than puzzles, or are you just testing?
Right now, this is only personal stuff. So I'm just listing my puzzles right now. We'll see. I did take a whole load, my second load, over to the auction house today, though, so they can sell it. So I don't know.
So look, hey. So I got something that's really funny. I think it was funny. Okay, I know Teresa don't like talking about this, but I've got to bring this.
Hold on. Disclaimer.
Okay.
Somebody's name may not be mentioned in whole. If you choose to mention that name, you must say Peg or Peggy.
Okay.
And a disclaimer.
All right. So I won't say the name, but I watched a video that had Joe Profit First.
Oh, are you talking about Profit First resale or something like that?
Profit First resale, and then it had another guy in it named Ethan, and then it had another guy in it that we're not allowed to say.
No, you can say Peg.
Okay,
you just can't say his full name.
Okay, that's Teresa's stipulation. Okay, not yet, Beach. Well, actually, I do got a few items on there. Okay, all right. So we was watching it yesterday, and the argument pursued. And at some point during the argument, and I thought this was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. Ethan's just sitting there, listening, and then he's got
eating popcorn.
It looked like he was eating popcorn. I kid you not, he was eating something, man. And I just died laughing, man. It was the funniest thing I ever seen. Like, that's the emoji you put out when two people are bickering back and forth about something, But I got a lot of respect for both Joe and Peg, because in that disagreement, I feel like they did it respectfully. Because I told Tammy, I says, man, there's some people that'll be cussing each other out in that thing.
They did.
Neither one. They didn't cuss at each other.
No, they didn't. Up to the point where Peg says, I know we're going to disagree, but you should just trust me. With what I'm saying.
I didn't finish
you
the whole
trust
thing.
me.
I just got to the point where Ethan was eating popcorn, and I just died. I lost it, and I says, all right. So
yeah, it was. I didn't watch the whole thing, but Corey watched it, so I technically watched it. But yeah. it was definitely interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting, and I just like, I know a lot of people don't like him, and just like Joe said, you ruffle a lot of feathers, but at the same time, I think he deserves a little respect for not blowing his lid, or Joe blowing his lid.
Joe kept super cool, which is insane.
Look, the only thing I didn't like, I don't know what Joe's got going on. If he's sitting on a bouncy ball,
he's sitting on one of those big exercise balls because he can't sit still.
He's working his core. He's working his core.
I was about to lose.
Somebody else said that too, but
for a minute.
He's working his core, Chris.
Right. I'm sure if he didn't have that bouncy ball, he probably would have went off on Peggy.
Yeah. That was just an interesting video.
I think he's multitasking. It's not one of those walk-in desks. But
you think that's what it is?
Yeah, he's just working his core, I think.
No,
Okay.
it is. It's a bouncy ball. It is a bouncy
Yeah.
ball.
Well, he could have a stress ball in his hand for that. I feel like he's working his core. I feel like he's intentionally working his core.
It's his
Well,
tism.
Joe, if you ever watch this and you see this part, answer Brad's question. Verify that
I didn't
Brad
have a
is
question.
correct. I mean, verify that Brad's assumption is correct. We would love to know. Are you working your core, or are you just are you a fidgety person and just have to be moving all the time?
He did answer it. He did answer it in the comments, but you'd have to go through like 200 comments or so to read it.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing
He
that.
did
I know
answer it.
he's into fitness, so.
Or scratching his head.
Okay. Let's see. Corey says he learned something that day that he liked Ethan. I don't think Ethan said a whole lot when I was watching it. So
no.
Interesting show that was. So anyway, how has everybody's week been going? How's eBay been going for everybody? How's, if you're using the other platforms, how have they been going? I will tell you.
I have air conditioning.
Hey, so has air conditioning this week.
I had something happen this week that has never happened.
Oh,
what's that?
I've often wondered if it's happened, like possibly, like in my mind, I've wondered, has this ever happened? And it finally actually happened. Just a minute.
Thank you, Dusty. We appreciate that.
So, and I was going to make a short out of it and put it on my channel, but I guess I can still do that.
Oh my God, a second video.
I go to the post office. And there's a slip in my post office box for, I've got a package. So I get this back. Of course, it's beat to pieces.
Oh,
but I recognize the logo on the box. As you can see, Chris, it does not have horns.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. And I'm like puzzled because I don't, like, it's a big package, and the lady says this one's been bouncing around in the system for 5 months.
Oh my God.
Okay. And so I'm like, wow. And so I get it, and it went to Alaska. All right. And apparently it kept bouncing around in the system up there to the point that I'll read it here in just a second, but you can see there's a Post-it note covering the tracking, right? Because the postal person in Alaska got tired of fooling with this. Like, they kept sending it back. So here's what it reads. Okay. It says, I've been returning this for 5 months, underlined exclamation point, right? He's dead.
Oh no.
Yeah. UNC stands for return this, don't just drop it back in the mail stream.
Oh my God.
So someone bought something for you 5 months ago and they passed away before they got it?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you ever get a return or a refund or anything like that?
No.
Did you ever get
a
message?
How did they do it? How did they ask for a return? How did they ask for a refund?
They're dead. They didn't ask for
They're
it.
dead.
Right? Because they're dead.
Oh my.
So I've often wondered, just like to myself, I'm like, I wonder if I've ever sent a package to someone and they died before they got it, And
well,
then,
can you not? Hey, look, how about, can you not? Is there any way you can't, like, send a letter to that address to whom it may concern or something? No, listen, address it to somehow to whoever.
Chris, I think they would have delivered the mail if there was somebody there to deliver it.
No, what I'm trying to say is you need to get in touch with somebody that's a relative of the person that bought that from you that passed away, so you can get his collection.
Yes.
So I can do what?
Get
his collection of his other stuff.
Yeah.
What did he buy, Brad?
He bought it was a big Playmobil castle. It was like $100 and something order.
Dude, guess what now? Now you can turn around and resell it for a second time and make double money.
Look, Tina says it right here. Google a name, look for the obituary, and find a family friend, and just see if they're interested in selling his collection.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
It could have been something for a kid or something. I mean, like for a grandchild, rather, or who knows.
Could have been.
Oh,
But
I
that's
take it then you don't keep track of your orders to see if they've been delivered or not.
no.
Hey,
Why?
This is gonna sound like
That's how I do it because when it shows delivered, that's when I leave feedback because then I know it's delivered. And I don't have to follow up with it.
We have auto feedback set up, so it leaves feedback when they leave feedback.
Yeah, that's the way I've got mine set up too.
I got auto feedback.
When they leave
I was
feedback,
just thinking that would be, I don't know how messed up that is.
I'm gonna look and see.
Yeah, drive to Alaska. Yeah, then you could video that trip, and that'd be a cool trip. That would be a fun one. We'll see you in a month, Brad.
You got your passport? Because you're gonna need that to go up there.
It's only about 5,000 miles.
I can swim around. I can swim around Canada.
I think you can get there in about a week if you drive it.
Let's see. Y'all can chat. I'm gonna see if I can find.
It's 3 days from here. Like if we were to drive to Kat's house, it'd take 3 days if we drove straight through. I know that.
Hold on.
Tammy's trying to go visit her. She wants to see the beach out there.
Let's see. Custom.
Yeah, he'd have to do customs. Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm actually saying I'm looking in custom parameters to search for this thing.
I've never literally expired one.
Right? Yeah. Well, that was very interesting. Customer has died.
Yeah, it's also funny the way it's written. It's like
Stop sending it back.
I've been returning this for 5 months, underlined. He's dead in all capital letters.
That's nuts. So you haven't even opened the box to see if there's anything damaged or anything?
No, I can feel from the way it's packaged that I did double wall the inside of the box. So even though the outside, it's mostly intact except for this one end. This one end is pretty smashed in from 5 months in the system. But it's held up. It's held up pretty good.
Yeah. 5 months.
It's a 52-hour drive from my house to Alaska. 52 or 55. It's like 3,200 miles.
What part of Alaska?
I just picked Anchorage. I don't know where he's from.
52
or 55 hours.
Hours. Okay, hours. That's not bad.
I'm not going to say his name.
5 days. No.
Fairbanks, Alaska.
Yeah.
Actually, it don't even have a ship to address on. If I look at the order thing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't even have.
It's because his accounts. Well, yeah. After a few months, you can't see his the address anymore.
Yeah.
On eBay. So
Mr. Sadie said it's that devil logo on the box, Brad.
Yeah. Probably.
Well, I swear I didn't know all that was on there. I did see like cold beers on there one time and a big neon sign, so I had to remove that because we don't do cold beers around here.
He had a pretty high feedback number.
Well, I'll tell you, my listing, because I've been listing every day, and my sales are up 122%.
Nice. That's wonderful.
Imagine how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, I am so happy for you.
And I'm getting good. I'm getting good sales. I had that $315 sale last week. I had a $150 sale this morning. So,
well, I'm going to tell you, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Like we've been listing every day, but sometimes we've listed 1 or 2 items. And my sales have been down in the last 31 days, 37%.
holy crap!
Yeah, my 31 are up 122%.
Ours are like boom or bust. It's like a whole bunch within a short amount of time, and then like crickets, and then it'll like, then there'll be a sale, and then like eight hours later, another sale. They've been good sales.
Mr. Sadie said he hasn't listed in 3 weeks. Then sales are down 4,000%. I think. See, Tina says her sales are down 38%. Wow.
Well, I'll tell you though, I'm not concentrating on any filming. One, they've been playing the music every day I've been up there, so I haven't been able to really.
Yeah.
But I'm pushing that aside for now and just concentrating because fourth quarter is like right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
And I gotta get through this death pile, but I'm telling you, it's working.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's
Thanks, Kat.
It's
True cat.
you know, you hear people talk bad about it or having a hard time. Do you hear other people having an easy time? I'm curious something. I have something I want to ask Teresa.
Why you gotta ask me?
Because I know what y'all do over there. So
You the expert.
and the
I do what
last
everybody else on here does. I sell Cooter Cleaner 3000.
no, hold on a
Yeah,
minute.
I ain't never done that.
Listen to me though. Listen to me. There was a time that on Mondays y'all was packing 60 to 70. or 80
No, we've
items.
never had that many. I don't think.
Yeah, you did.
Corey lied to you to inflate how busy he was, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's what it was. Corey lied to me then. Corey, why did you do that? Because
Anyway.
It's
So-
pretty
What about it?
obvious. It's obvious why he did that.
I want to ask on your Mondays, what's your average items shipping? Not your price, your item
No.
numbers.
Anywhere between 30 and I would say 50.
Okay, so that's on a Monday.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Friday,
is that-
Saturday, Sunday
is that
orders.
average for how many months or days or years?
I don't know.
You know, I was going to offer you $2 so I seen how much shipping was on that thing.
How much did it show up as?
Oh, I don't know. Let me.
Oh.
I'll look. I was just,
So-
I'm curious because
If you
some of
take-
those boxes just are huge. Like they show up with lots of money. So anyway, but
If
no,
you-
I don't know. I don't keep track of it.
Okay, if you take Mondays out, how many items do you think you sell in a week?
You mean take out Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Because that's Monday's orders are Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
On average, anywhere from 10 to 15. Lately, not that many, but 10 to 15 a day.
10 to 15 a day. Okay.
I would
So-
well lately I'd say more like 5 to 15 because like right now I have 2
All right,
orders
we'll
for
say
today.
10. We'll say 10. So,
Okay.
all right. And then you said, and that's across all your eBay stores, correct?
Oh, I was just telling you grams of
Okay. So, all right. So let's just stick with grams and pops in.
So grams of pops I would say is between 5 and 15 a day. So
Okay.
give you
so
10.
we'll do an average of 10. Okay. A day. So that's just Monday through Thursday. Then Friday and Saturday, you add the 30 to 50.
Well, here I can tell you this. I have. Hold on. This will give you a better idea. I got to get my dashboard thing. Grams and pops only. In 90 days, I sell 663 items.
Damn.
Hold on, man.
So divide 663 by 90.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I had 60
And I'm
It's nice seeing the numbers going up again, though.
That's roughly a little over 7 items a day.
Yep.
Is what
And
that
that's
comes out
just
to.
grams and pops.
Okay, now, how many items in grams and pops do you have in the store?
2,800 and hold on, 24, I think.
Okay, so here's my question for you.
2008-24.
So now we have those numbers. My question on their main store. So my question is that number that I just come up with, 7.36, is that and have been an average for all year or just the last 90 days?
Well, here, hold on, and I'll tell you. Yeah, and you can make me freaking do work. Corey wants to know where this is going.
I'm trying to.
I'll tell you when you get there.
Yeah, we'll tell you when we
Right?
get there.
Hold on.
One step at a time, you know.
Yeah, one step at a time, Corey. It's a positive thing for you, Corey, because I'm trying. Yeah, I'm setting y'all as the standard. All right, go ahead.
So since January,
Yes, ma'am.
I've sold 1,802 items. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August.
How many items? 1,000 what?
1,802. I feel like I'm getting interrogated.
I've already fallen asleep twice during your interrogation.
Right? I can't
But that's
fall
an
asleep 'cause
average.
I got to
That's
answer
an
the
average.
questions.
That's an average of 240 items a month.
Okay, that's about right.
Okay, so that's the goal, everybody.
Nice.
To get 240 items
goal.
a month.
But you have to realize that.
Look,
Hold
in
on,
90
hold
days,
on, though.
I've only sold 123 items.
Hold on, though. Hold on. But you can't say that because there's been some items that are gigantic. Like I sell one item that I don't know. I don't know how to say it
So
nicely.
what here's what I'm looking at. So I'm picking up the wrong things.
Maybe.
Brad, how many items have you sold?
You need to find you a cooter cleaner 3,000.
We are not going through all that.
No, for real.
Brad,
How many
not
items
going
do
through
you
all
think?
that.
All right, what we can do an average. How many items do you
We
think?
we probably average 300 a month. 300, yeah.
So you average 300
It's not that
items.
much. It's not that much right now, but
Wait a minute, you average selling 300 items a month?
yeah, except for like
but what he has on his store is a massive amount.
Yeah,
Just
how
like
many
he
items you
has
have
a
on your
lot.
Just
store?
like I was talking about last week, you know, sales have been like I've been taking like 4 or 5 packages to the post office a day. Okay, but then we had like a day where like we went almost 24 hours without a sale. Had one sale, you know, like, and then like late in the afternoon, like around 8 o'clock, like we got our first sale, then we got a second sale, and then by the end of the night, not this many orders, but we'd sold 38 items by the end of the night. Like one of those Playmobil people bought one of them bought like 13 things, and one of them bought, I can't remember, but it totaled up to like there were 38 items within that next 24 hour, well, before we shipped. So
what we just proved
12-hour
here,
period or so.
right? So what we
Can't. But here's the thing: you can't compare yourself to other people.
I'm not comparing myself to anything. I'm going to show y'all something. So what
And
we just
all of
proved
those
here,
items were $1 a piece, so we made $38.
I'm not. That's why I wasn't worried about money. I was worried about. I'm talking about items, the items that are sold. So we know mine's garbage. I'm not asking Marsha because Marsha's just picked up because she just started listing on a regular basis again. So she made a point. You list as sales, okay? So what I'm saying though is between an everything store and a niche store, it's roughly the same. So no store, an everything store or a niche store has advantage over the other one. Do you understand what I'm saying? Based on the 2 scenarios we just got.
I was tracking off to the side. Now, what would you just say? Sorry.
Okay, between a niche store, because Brad, your store is pretty much niche down. You have a lot of return customers and stuff like that. Teresa and Corey's main store is an everything store, even though they have been selling a lot of Star Wars stuff, but it's still an everything store because they got literally everything. What I'm saying though is we just proved that there's not much difference in the 2 stores. Some people have the argument that a niche store is better than an everything store, or everything store is better than a niche store. But we just showed the 2 top sellers on this program on the panel. It's average about the same.
No, I don't think there's enough data there to support that conclusion.
If she sells an average of 240 items a month, and you're selling an average of 300 items a month, there's enough there.
Let me speak. Why I'm saying that is because with my niche store, I get a lot of repeat customers and I get a lot of multi quantity orders. Okay. So that accounts for one thing. Teresa's and them store, they're, you know, admittedly, they're like trying to find like higher ticket items, right? That certain people who are looking to buy something are going to be searching for, right? But there's a whole lot of space between those two things. I mean, like there's a ton of eBay to do between those two.
I understand what you're saying. The differences in the type of store. I understand. Sorry, I got a text. Got sidetracked. I understand the difference in the systems of the store. I understand that.
The processes and the systems.
Process. Yeah. I understand that. But what I'm saying is that I don't think one store has an advantage over the other based off of the information you guys just gave me.
I think each type has an advantage of some sort over the other, and this one may have advantages over that one in different respects.
Yeah, but they all equal out at the end. Over a 90-day or over an 7.5 month average, they've all equaled out in the end.
No, they haven't, because Brad said he sells 300 items a month.
Well, we didn't get an exact number on what Brad said, so because he didn't refuse to do that. But the 60 items between the two of you is not many items when you're doing that much volume. So, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think that's a conclusion you can draw from that. Because there are clothing sellers who outsell me any day of the week.
True.
By a lot. There are people who sell CDs. Look at freaking Dingleberry. God. He sells the crap out of CDs. Look at Jeff.
So does James.
Jeff sells the crap out of CDs. Jeff. That's Jeff. Not James. That's Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
But yeah, I don't think you can draw that conclusion. Like
Red Adoption Agency, everyone is doing it now. Everyone is doing it.
But they're not. They're not.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot more resellers out there.
They're trying. That doesn't mean they're doing. They're trying.
Yeah. They're attempting.
They're attempting. You know, I shouldn't say trying.
There's a lot. Yeah, see how many sellers. Look at how many sellers are on eBay right now.
I don't know, but the last numbers that came out, the last numbers that came out said there was fewer sellers than there were several years ago.
Because of all the other selling platforms now.
Yeah, that's part of it, but like just eBay has less sellers than they did.
I don't care. My numbers are up 122%. That's all I care about. That's the number I'm looking at.
Up and to the right. Yeah.
What are we talking about? What's going on in the chat? Y'all are dying laughing. Corey's making.
They're talking about Corey's name and how he spells it.
Oh, Cory.
But see, if we're going to talk about that, can I tell people that people in the chat are not spelling my name correctly either? Chris, how do you spell my name?
Teresa.
Very good. Very good. But that's okay.
I got Corey's wrong. No, I put an E in it.
A lot of people do.
Kat, they're all the same because they're all they're all retail stores. They're all retail stores. Even though a liquor store sells only liquor, then the hardware still only sells. That's what I'm saying. It all averages out. There's no advantage over another one. I don't think there is. Okay,
stop. Who is Rust Belt Throttle?
Rust Belt Throttle? I don't know, but there's somebody else in here I just seen too. That I don't recall seeing her name, and that is Red Adoption Agency.
No, that's
Are
James.
You serious?
That's James. That's actually
Adoption Agency.
That's the name of his eBay store too.
Okay. He's an adoption agency now. Okay, so Jeff is adopting products.
Yeah, like you've been watching Jeff.
Well, he does.
I've been watching Jeff.
You've had that name for years.
Look, I quit.
Are you even a fan, bro?
Yesterday, when I watched that video, that was the first reselling video I've watched in a while. Except for I watched another one of Corey and Teresa's here recently too. trying to remember what that one was about. Y'all got so many good videos out here recently. I haven't been able to keep up. Anyway, so I just think they're all even. But now I'm learning what I'm doing.
There are a bunch
I don't
of
have
different
enough
ways.
items in my store.
There are a bunch of different ways to skin a cat, but it's not to mean that like what we do and what Corey and Teresa do is like that's the two ends of the spectrum and everything in between is the same.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I thought I did, but I don't know anymore.
But what about Vintage? Is Vintage still treating you good?
Yeah, seems to be. Yeah. Now that we're off restriction, so it'll be good.
Is just Tammy listing now, not Chris?
No, Tammy's just listing on Vinted, not Chris.
Yeah.
No,
Chris is
listing. Chris is listing.
Tammy should not let Chris list on Vinted. Chris is the one that got you banned in the first place.
No. Chris don't list on Vinted. No.
Okay.
Chris does not. Chris is.
But you had to at one point if.
Yes, I listed a couple of things on there, and every time I go to list something, there's an issue. So I deleted everything I've listed, and I left that to her. So she likes it anyway because it's easy to do. Just take one screen picture, and that's it.
So Mr. Sadie spells my name how my mom used to yell my name and my sister's name because our names are Tara, Teresa, Tanya. So if she needed one of us girls, it was either Tarera, Tanisa, Tanera. So it's okay, Mr. Sadie.
So Rust Belt Throttle's been around for a while because they was part of the
Ashley. Oh, okay. Nope. I know that now. Okay.
They've been here since November, Teresa. What's wrong with you?
Hold on.
Well, it was a different name.
Teresa.
That's the Mexican spelling. Thank you very much.
Brad's on the phone again. What's he talking to? How come we can't hear the conversation? Golly, don't y'all think it's rude to answer a phone call during the show?
Yeah, he's answering phone calls. What the heck?
Yeah, he's late. What's going on?
Man, I had another topic that we needed to discuss, but I can't remember what it is.
We need to put him on.
Go ahead.
No.
Did he say he had to take that call?
No.
Oh.
But leave the poor man alone. Maybe it's his grandkid.
Is his grandkids old enough to talk on the phone?
Grandkid that's in the military.
Oh, that's right. His granddaughter's. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah.
Picked up motorcycles last year. Did you come down to Sturgis?
Oh, wow.
Sturgis just got over. If anybody doesn't know what Sturgis is, it's the largest motorcycle rally in.
Yeah, we know what Sturgis is. We've seen that. Did y'all go get any patches or anything? Get any memorabilia?
Oh, that's clear across the state. No, it's the Alaskan authorities.
Janice says he's fake talking.
Oh, yeah. So that's what I got a message. Somebody just mentioned something in there earlier. It says Thursday, eBay changing shipping again. Does anybody know what?
But it's not for the bad. It's not for the bad.
Right. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
It's for the good. 2 pound packages for Ground Advantage are going down.
Okay.
And priority, but not to rural areas. So it's only the hubs or the main areas. And the same for priority packages over 5 pounds? Or are they 5 pound priority packages?
I haven't read it yet. I don't know.
Hold on. I'll look it up quick. Give me a sec.
I'm just to the point. I don't worry about it. I pack the thing. I put in the dimensions and weight, and I ship it.
Sorry about that. That was that was Beard King Picker.
Why is he calling in the middle of our show? He knows we're freaking recording.
Man, I don't know if he remembered that, and I didn't tell him.
Got you.
So he didn't watch the show.
He was coming. He's going to come Saturday.
Yes, it is.
He's going to come pick up some more of those bubble mailers.
Okay, here's the change for the 22nd. It is Ground Advantage shipping rates are decreasing for the 2 pound packages across zones 1 through 8, except for rural areas. Oh no, yeah, except for rural areas. Priority Mail is changing their they're decreasing for packages weighing up to 10 pounds traveling long distances to zone 8. I don't know where zone 8 is, but
Wait a minute. Say that one more time again.
ground advantage,
I'm
2
so
pound
sorry.
packages. Ground advantage, 2 pound packages are going down, except for rural areas, rural
Okay.
zip codes.
Okay.
Priority is decreasing the package weight is decreasing the rate for packages weighing up to 10 pounds traveling long distances to zone 8. I don't know what zone 8 is.
Probably Hawaii and Alaska.
Let's see.
Okay.
I don't know, but my 2 big sales been oversized packages, so I had to fork out $10 on my last one. But
Yeah, that means you don't have to put crap in your freaking boxes anymore for all you people who did.
like the Kevin's Rock.
Put no more trash in your box.
If I ever got something in a box like a water bottle or some stupid book or something, oh, negativity.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Now, is that for the commercial rates, Teresa, or is that just for retail rates, or does it say?
No, I think that's across the board like it was
Across the
before.
board.
But zone 8, for anybody that's curious, is Hawaii, Alaska, Florida.
We're zone 8? How are we zone
Otherwise
8?
known as the dead zone.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
Sorry,
Brad, you're
I was
back.
incorrect.
I've been back.
Sorry, I've
Oh,
been-
that changes though. Does it change? For me, I only get it for Alaska and Hawaii. The zones change based
Tell me,
on
well,
where
it goes
you're
by
at.
like distance from you.
So Kat said
Yeah,
for her, she's a
based on
zone
distance
1,
from
which
you.
is
It's not like
California.
certain areas.
Her zone show different for her. So like East
Yeah, it
Coast.
does. Based
what I'm
on
saying,
where
the
based
zones
on where
aren't, like-
you're at, according to this map, it's how far it's coming from you. So for me in South Dakota,
Yeah.
my only zone 8 is
New York.
Hawaii and Alaska.
Oh, really?
But for Marcia in Florida, it's like all of the Washington, Oregon, Montana,
Oregon.
all of that.
Don't know where
what
we're
did she just say?
Are you
Oregon.
seriously not flipping paying attention to me?
Oregona? What did you just call
I
it?
said
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon. Not sure where.
Oregon. It's Oregon.
So for like Brad in the Tennessee area, his are the California, Washington, and the OG.
What
OR.
about the South Carolina area?
Hold
I'm
on, something
assuming-
happened and I
I'm
clicked
assuming
and
zone
now
eight
it's
will
messed
be-
up.
will
By
be
the way,
Kat.
shipping on that thing would be $46.75, Teresa.
Oh, that's not bad then. It's a big box.
Yes. It's a rare
But if you're in South Carolina, you're also, Chris, for you, it's like the Alaska, Hawaii, California, Nevada,
I knew
Idaho,
that.
part of Montana. It's the farthest away from you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. On eBay, I wish I can cancel California, Oregon, and Washington.
You can.
How? I know I do Alaska and Hawaii, but I can't do those West Coast
I
states.
don't think you can. I don't think
Yeah,
you can
So
I
do
ain't
that.
never been
To
able
do
it.
what? To
Not
exclude
ship
them?
to California, Oregon, or Washington.
No, you
on
can't. You
eBay.
can't. It's by no. You have to do it by.
You can hit cancel.
I tell you, I sell a lot to California.
I
I
do
get
too.
a lot of California orders.
Cat says you don't want my money.
You don't shop on eBay from me. I'm talking
Can
about
you,
from
Tina, or is
eBay.
it just Hawaii and Alaska?
Huh?
Tina says you can exclude states, but I didn't think you could other than Hawaii and Alaska.
Well, since we're
I can
talking about
exclude
it,
Hawaii and Alaska. Yeah.
and since Craig, excuse me, I swallowed that the wrong way. Since we're talking about it, and since Craig actually put it in the comments there, use rate tables. I've actually changed up our shipping this week and actually went to a flat rate. And and I did set up rate tables. So, it depending on the weight of the item it ships and where it's going to, I have like different
Oh,
rates.
it was Beard King. I thought it was Bearded
No.
Picker.
You didn't interrupt the show.
I didn't think it was Alex. I thought it was Scott.
No,
Sorry,
Alex,
I
you didn't.
apologize.
Brad interrupted the show.
I muted it. I muted it and talked to Beard King. They were real mad at me for like doing that. Jerks. Anyway,
So, Brad, I'm interested in hearing your table. Are you permitted? Are you going to
well,
gatekeep
first let me
that, or-
talk about the reason why.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So I had like 2.5, 3 years ago, when you set up a business policy for shipping, there was like a second step in there where you could set up combined shipping right within that. And I had it set up, at least everything that was like under a pound, worked really well. It like would add the weight of the package and it would just subtract like, I don't remember what it was, like 3 ounces. So I could, like, let's say that person that bought like the 13 Playmobil things last week, it was within like 20 cents of what I needed for shipping, right? So like nobody was overpaying, nobody was underpaying, and I had it like streamlined. And then I don't remember what happened, but I remember what it was. It kind of like messed up whenever eBay made it where on the best offers thing, like when people accepted my offers, they had to pay, when people accepted our offers, they had to pay immediately. Well, I had that turned off so people could shop and shop and shop. That was the first hiccup. And then I don't know, like something happened in the last month or so. And what it was doing, instead of adding the weight and subtracting, keep in mind, I didn't have combined shipping on larger items, like anything over like a pound, they had to request, combined shipping and I could put it together for them. But it started adding, I think what it started doing was it started adding the size of the box and the weight. And so let's say you bought 13 items that went in one of those like 7x5x5 boxes. Well, if it does that 13 times and adds all those measurements together, then it's like dimensional weight shipping.
It wouldn't combine those boxes together, like
it combined them. Here's what the difference is. As close as I can tell, this is what happened. Okay. Whereas before, the combined shipping rule would just add the weight and then it would subtract a certain amount. Basically, I was subtracting the weight of a box. Okay. And I knew like items that were that size and stuff, it would subtract that amount and it got it almost perfect. But somewhere in the last month, at least, and it might have been a little longer than that, it started also adding the size of the box to the combined shipping total, and not just the weight, but the size as well. And when you add, if you have 13 7x5x5 boxes, that makes a dimensional weight package and pushes shipping like way up. Okay. To the point where like I sold 5 Playmobil. This was Saturday. I sold 5 Playmobil figures. They all went in one of those 9x7x5 boxes. They all fit in there. It charged that lady like, I think it was like $90 something shipping or $60 something shipping. Yeah. It was the one from the 13 one. It charged them $96. The one for Saturday was like $62. Of course, the people who buy from me over and over and over, they know that I refund excess shipping. So like most of them didn't even mention it, they just paid it and then knowing I was going to refund them on the back end. But then Monday I got like a couple messages in a row, like within an hour's time. Like one lady, she mistakenly sent me the message. It was meant for another seller. She had bought something from us. She bought something for him. And she said she'd gotten charged $75 on her combined order. And then another person sent me, it was like for like 3 little items or something. And it was like $27 shipping or something like that. And it was like, so I'm just trying to figure out a way to work around eBay's system now. I can't since we do a lot of combined orders, since we do a lot of multi-quantity, sales, each order, a bunch of items in each order. Like I had to come up with some system to work around what eBay's doing. And the only system I could come up with was creating combined shipping rules, and then having like have them a rule for 8 ounces, a rule for 12 ounces, a rule for 15, and a rule for 1 to 2 pounds. And so I created all those, and I used the rate table because, to ship to Teresa is more than to ship to, Georgia. To ship to the West Coast is more than it is to ship to Teresa. So I just
how did you do that?
I just set up a rate table in eBay for flat rate.
I don't know how to do that.
So wait a minute. You set up a flat rate table for the zones, each zone?
Yeah. Well, not zone. It doesn't give you true zones. It gives you you got south, north, northeast, Midwest, West, and then you've got Alaska, Hawaii, and U.S. protectorates, APO stuff.
So you can set a separate.
Although, if you wanted to, within those, for example, the South, you can make different rules for different places. You can check, if I wanted to check Florida and Louisiana and Texas or whatever it was, and have one rate to them, I could set a rule for that in the rate table. Then I could create a rate table for Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Arkansas, Mississippi, and have a different rate for them.
I didn't know.
But I just kept it simple. It's basically the numbers are really close there. Sending it to Georgia and sending it to Florida is basically the same price for me. So, see,
Scott has mentioned to me before about there were some items that he would do free shipping, but there was on the rate table. I think he told me about a rate table that anything west of Mississippi River, he would charge an extra charge on those items. And I don't even think it was just free shipping. I think it was any type of flat rate shipping he had. He set it up to where anything west of the Mississippi. I never figured out how to do that. I didn't know you could separate South from the Midwest to the North, and I didn't know you could do all that.
I can show you right here, right now, if you want me to.
Just don't do it right now. We'll one day this next week, you'll get. I'll call you. And get together.
Let's do it for everybody's benefit because I'm super busy.
Well, yeah, go ahead and do it for everybody's benefit. But real quick, and we want to acknowledge Mr. Sadie for the super chat. We greatly appreciate that. Brad ships everywhere. He ships to dead people and alive people.
That's true. I'm no respecter of persons.
Yeah. So what do you got for him, Brad?
All right, let me just a second. Let me switch over here to the media stuff. We hadn't done this in a while. Thank you, Mr. Sadie. All right.
All right, Brad. Show everybody what you're talking about.
All right, just a second. Let me pull it up.
I'm interested, and I'll probably have to call you next week, and we can sit down.
No, you can go back and watch the show.
I'd rather just talk to you next week.
There's somebody. I promise you, Chris, I'm super busy right now. And there are people who do. I'm sure there are people who do detailed videos on this stuff. So.
I'll just call Scott. Scott will help me out. I ain't talked to Scott in a while, so I need to call him.
Scott's gonna hang up on you.
I don't mind helping you. It's just that something like that's a little more involved than just a phone call. So.
Yeah.
All right.
I get it.
All right. So if you go to your shipping preferences, and you'll see it in your sidebar down there, shipping preferences. All right, let me switch over where I can actually see. Put my spectacles on. All right, can you see it? Can you see it, Chris?
Shipping preferences. I see that.
If you scroll down, well, first you have to set up combined shipping rules. Okay. So you would click in, and you would have like for example, like I got one set up for 12 ounce.
Yeah.
Let's add 50 cents actually, and then I have one for 8 ounce, add 30 cents. Basically I will add this to a shipping policy, but like if it's an 8 ounce or less item, it just adds 30 cents. If they already have an item, it adds 30 cents to the next
Gotcha.
item.
I understand that. Yeah.
Right. So you got to set up those first.
And that's a policy, correct? It's under policies.
It's just under combined shipping. Under shipping preferences.
Okay.
Scroll down to the combined shipping area, and then you have to just edit and just create combined shipping rules.
Okay.
Whatever you need. If you scroll down a little further, you'll get to use shipping rate tables. Okay.
Okay.
You'll hit edit. I'm going to leave it as is at the moment, and leave it over here on create new.
Okay.
Create a domestic rate table. You can choose whether you want to do it by item or by weight or surcharge. I'm just putting it at item, right? So each listing it'll be its own separate item. It'll just add a certain amount.
Okay.
On the rate table, it's a small package. You know what that means.
Yeah.
You can name it whatever you want to, so you can find it when you add it to a shipping policy. So like if you want to name it like under 8 ounces, flat rate combined, that's one of my rules.
Okay.
Or one of my shipping rate tables. And then what you'll do is you'll come down here and you'll find, there's overnight, expedited, standard. I just use standard because that's, that's USPS ground advantage or UPS ground or whatever, right?
All right.
You're going to click add region or states. Okay. You can set it so that like, if you click that, it'll open up, and these are all the places within that area, right?
Right.
Okay. If you wanted to take out like Florida and Louisiana and Texas and create like a different, rate table for those, you can do that. You would just unclick them and you just have to make another one, but you'll hit save. And then off to the side, you will say what you want your flat rate to be. So like, for an 8 ounce item, $6.99 is going to cover everything, right? And then if you go to add another one, we'll do like Teresa and them, the Midwest. Okay. We'll save that. And for that flat rate, if they purchase it, I'm just going to make up like $7.49. It would cost them $7.49 to get it shipped to them. And you just keep doing that till you have all the regions picked out. And other is Alaska, Hawaii, U.S. Protectorates, and the U.S. APO, FPO stuff. And then just hit save. Pow. And then when you set up, you have to use business policy, or maybe you don't have to use business policies. It's been so long since I haven't used business policies. But when you create a shipping policy, you just add, you make it flat rate. It'll ask you if you want to use a rate table. You have to put in like whatever your base shipping is. So like if your base shipping is $5.99 and something else, you can do that. And then you have to add a rate table to it and add a combined shipping rule to it if you want to do combined shipping, which this is the only reason I'm using this is because of the combined shipping. Because I had to come up with something. Like I was spending, it'd be different if like I got that message like once, but it's like, this is one, I'm having to refund a lot every time I ship something. Well, not every time, but on all these multi-item orders, I'm having to spend time refunding and doing all that. And then two, like if I'm going to be getting messages like $27 shipping seems outrageous for this, which it was. It wasn't
lose sales, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the people, messaging Teresa trying to get a better price on shipping. It was legitimate, if people are buying 5 Playmobil and getting charged $65 in shipping, I can't do that. So, which actually, that's one of the reasons, Teresa, that I had put that item in my car. I went to y'all's store because y'all's is one of the ones that's bookmarked that I have saved sellers. So I opened y'all's store and added like 3 or 4 items to my cart so I could see what it what it looked like for the customer to request combined shipping or whatever, which it didn't show.
So did I send you multiple?
No, because I took the other things out, but I left
Well,
that in my watch list.
Brad, do you have immediate pay on?
No,
I
he
do
doesn't.
not. I do not.
Yeah, because that's what you can't. If you have immediate pay on your items, you cannot do the people put it in their cart and send an invoice. You can't do that with immediate pay. It has to be the.
No,
has
I
to be
don't.
clicked
I
off.
don't have. I haven't had immediate pay on for probably 5 years now.
So Rusty Belt has something that says, how often do I have combined shipping? Is this already worth you trying to figure out?
Yeah, but the rate table
I'm
isn't
not-
necessarily for.
Yeah, mine's not for combined shipping. I'm interested in the rate table, period. Because like right now, if I were to sell a pair of jeans, it don't matter where you are in the country, it's going to charge you $9.99. That's my flat rate on jeans. Okay, so but I know for a fact if I ship a pair of jeans to Georgia, it costs less than it does to ship them to California. So the rate table that Brad just showed me is really going to be helpful because now I can possibly get my. I'll have to go back and watch this.
It lets you do flat rate, but it gives you some flexibility in pricing so that everybody in the country is not paying the same amount.
Right,
Which is
right.
well, that's just fair. Well,
Personally,
not really.
I think it's unfair for somebody to pay a shipping price, California shipping price, than it would be for a Georgia shipping price for me. You know what I'm saying?
For me, I'm trying to get more sales, and I'm not trying to make money off shipping. Like,
right.
I want to make my money on the item. I'm just trying not to lose money on shipping. That's my goal. So if having a rate table lets people who are, closer to me not have to pay as much and maybe buy a little more, then that's what I want. So, but
a lot of people still use calculated, and I understand that.
Tina had a question too, or let's see. Tina said, Brad, if you wanted to exclude shipping anything to California, would unchecking California stop that, or would it just charge them a higher rate? No. So on a business policy, you have to have like a shipping rate. So like let's say that my under 8-ounce rule was set for just the standard is $5.99. The rate table just says that to California, I want it to be $6.99 or something like that. If I just unclicked California, it's just going to leave my standard $5.99 rate in there. It's just saying anything that's checked in that region will get charged this rate instead of just whatever the standard rate was on the listing. That makes sense?
Yeah, it does. So
okay,
I think it does. Maybe she's the one to ask the question. I do have a question for you. Okay.
There's one more here. Just a second. Brad, does it save you time since you don't have to remember to refund the overcharge? I'm kind of used to doing that because we have so many, we have so many repeat customers who buy multiple things at a time. So it doesn't really help me remember. It's just, I'm hoping it'll save me from having to do it so much. That's the point. Like my combined shipping rule that I had set up 2.5-3 years ago before eBay started making some changes was great. I had it fine-tuned to the point where people were getting charged what they should get charged and weren't getting overcharged. And I spent very little time having to do that. So I'm just trying to find a way to get close to that again,
Okay, I got a question about auto pay. Because it's been
did you say auto pay?
Yeah, it's been brought up a couple times.
Immediate payment.
Immediate payment, yeah.
I got a question about it because it's been brought up a couple of times by Mr. Sadie and Ping. So I have mine turned on. And here's the reason I turned mine on. Of course, mine's not a niche store, but I turned it on because I got tired of people purchasing items and they sit and never get paid for. I don't have that issue anymore. I don't know if that's because I changed something in my systems where you had to put a credit card in before you actually sent me an offer. Because it always happened when someone sent me an offer, I would accept the offer and they would never pay for the item. So that's why I turned auto pay on, or whatever, immediate pay, whatever that is. But here's the other thing. If you turn it off, so I have started, so I do have like a bunch of military patches. And I know people can just add multiple items in their cart and then purchase from there. But if you turn the immediate pay off, like, so you're saying they could buy an item and then buy another item, then buy another item before they actually pay for it? That doesn't make sense.
The immediate pay thing, if you have immediate pay on, if they want to buy 3 items, but like this whole shipping thing, but you want to reduce the shipping to what it's actually going to be instead of it all combining into this astronomical amount of shipping, if your automatic pay or immediate pay, let me use the right term, if the immediate pay is turned on, they cannot request an invoice for you to be able to go in there and adjust the shipping cost. If you turn the immediate pay off, then they can put everything in their cart, request invoice, and you can adjust that so that they're paying what the shipping cost is going to be without you having to refund them later.
But
I understand it, but you're not going to know what the actual shipping cost is until you pack the package.
That's my thing. So that's why when we do combined shipping, I explain to people, I refund the difference to a degree. I don't refund every single penny because there's fees on top of that I pay. But I refund the difference between your shipping label and what you paid. And I have never had an issue, knock on wood, with anybody complaining about that.
Yeah, that's
so I just have to remember the next day when I ship to go refund them their order.
The item. Yeah. Make sure you do it after you ship.
I've done that before. People have messaged me and say, "Hey, do you do combined shipping?" And it says yes. After the item is shipped, I will refund you the difference in shipping. And I've done that several times.
I do it I do it at least once a week.
Right.
The immediate thing also affects offers. It used all for us, but let me explain. For offers we send, like there used to be a function in there where like you didn't have to have immediate pay on offers either. So when people got offers from us, they could accept our offer and not have to pay immediately. They could also send us offers, which we could accept. And then our combined shipping rule would just automatically, when they got ready to pay, it would have it like figured to where they could just click and pay for all of them at once. But now, after eBay, like sellers wanted immediate pay on offers. Like if people accept an offer, they have to pay, right? And so we no longer have the option on our end to not have immediate pay on offers that go out. But people who send us offers, we can accept their offers and they don't have to pay immediately. A lot of times people will ask us, like they'll say, I got these offers from you. I want to accept them. Do you do combined shipping and how can I get all that? And it's just like one of the things that's irritating now is I have to send that message, which for me, it's pretty much a copy and paste message at this point. But it's like, here's what you would need to do to make that work. Decline our offers and just mirror that offer back to us and we'll accept your offer. You can shop as long as you like. And then when you're done shopping, let us know and we'll send you an invoice. And that's what our buyers do. They just add, over a weekend, they'll just add, or over a Monday and Tuesday, they'll add to their cart or add to their purchase, right? And then they'll let us know, hey, we're through shopping and now, and I'll send them an invoice with everything on there. So
international offers are not always required to immediate pay.
No, international offers, they have to do a bundle to get combined shipping, and eBay does all of that. So I know that, but I'm just saying, as far as if you send an offers, whatever, I've sent offers and received offers from international customers, and they're not required to have. And they won't auto cancel either.
Nope.
Like if you
don't have auto cancellation on, so
if you have it set up to like, after 4 days, if they haven't paid, cancel, or however many days you want to put in there, it won't do that it won't cancel international orders that way. You have to manually click it and ask it to cancel it. Like I figured that out after like, I'm like, how come this person's thing has been here for a week and a half and it hadn't canceled yet? It's because it was an international order.
Yep. Somebody says something that sounds like fulfillment by Whatnot. When will Whatnot do that? Oh, let me tell you what I found. So, thank you for all that. I'm going to go back and watch that and see if I can figure it out, Brad. If not, I'll probably be calling you.
I think Mr. Sage,
Scott.
it's all good. Yeah, it's there. It's really that easy.
Yeah.
You just got to take the time to take the ship. You got to take the shipping calculator and figure out what you want to charge.
Yeah, yeah, that's the other thing. You got to do all that. Yep. So,
I think Mr. Sage, why would anyone turn it off? We do it. Like, it don't really bother me. Like, I know people, whenever, you know, they have stuff sitting there and people aren't paying, they get real upset. But for me, I love the fact that they just keep on shopping. If they'll buy 12 or 14 things from us instead of one, I don't mind waiting on those items. So.
Teresa, y'all do calculated shipping?
Yes, on Grams and Pops, 99% of the stuff is calculated shipping. Patches are flat; they're free shipping.
Yeah.
On Dapper and Dazzle, jewelry itself is free shipping, and watches are calculated because I never know how much those are going to cost.
So, with calculated shipping in your store, how often are you having to refund a difference in shipping because they've charged too much?
Unless they reach out to me beforehand and say this shipping is high, can you go in and look at it? And I'll go in and look at it, and I'll be like, yeah, I can get it down to, you know, using eBay shipping calculator, I can get it down to, you know, from $20 to $12. Then I refund it. But if you buy and you know the shipping when you purchase it, suck it.
I think he's more asking, like, just on any item. Like, how often is it
never.
overcharging people?
With us, it's pretty accurate now.
Yeah.
With what it's shipping. Like, I know, like, people are still talking about the whole $5 thing, which it's not $5. Just for everybody to know, it's more like $8 for 3 to 5 pound packages now.
Let me shopping with Cheryl. I prefer calculated shipping. It's all we've ever done, and that's what I prefer. The only reason I'm doing it is because of the nature of what we sell and people buying like multiple items at the same time. That's the only reason. I got to come up. This is what sucks, that I've got to come up with some way to work around every time eBay changes something. I got to adapt and figure out some way that their system's not fighting what I'm trying to do. So, and it's irritating when you have something worked out that's, you got it like down to like, this is perfect.
So,
Marcia, that's not correct either, though, because you can put items in your cart, even if you have immediate payment on, unless it's offers, but you can put items in your cart and request an invoice, just not offers.
I've never had anybody be able to request an invoice by putting stuff in their cart because it doesn't show up if you have immediate pay. I've never been able to get one.
That's true. Like when I looked at when I added y'all's to the cart the other day, there's no immediate pay. And I think on the mobile app, there's not I don't know if there's a thing to request a total. On the desktop, there's always, request total from seller or whatever it says. But your guys didn't show up on mine that way for your store.
So I want to point something else out here. It says Cheryl says that she weighs and measures each item before listing. So is that the same thing?
But you never know what your true packaging is going to be.
Right.
You can guess as best as you can, but you're not going to know.
So how do you accumulate for that? I know what Marcia does. She knows what the shipping's going to be, so she puts the weight a little bit lower than what it is. So what do you guys do? Every time you make a listing, so you explain your listing process. So you take the pictures, you put the item in eBay, and then you weigh it, measure the box, or assumption the box measurements, and then add some.
A lot of times I weigh it and I turn around, look at all my boxes I got behind me, and I'm going to pick one of those box dimensions.
that I'm going to guess it's going to fit in. But I'm
So
going to
that's-
bump it up to accommodate for, some of
Or-
our items have to ship using paper, not bubble wrap.
See,
If-
okay, so
If you have the room, you could technically, you could just keep one of each of those boxes taped up so you could set it on the scale, put the stuff in it, make sure it fit, and do that. But that's, that's a whole.
I don't
nother
even
step.
go that far. If I like,
I
I've
don't.
got
I'm
this.
saying technically you could if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I got this wood carving going out tomorrow, and it's 16 1/4 inches tall. So I know my box is going to be an oversized box. I know that already, and it's just going to be what it is. And like it weighs, I don't know, 2 or 3 pounds by itself, and that's really what I put in because I know with my commercial rate compared to their retail rate they're paying, I've got enough difference that the box is going to weigh more than the 2 to 3 pounds. I know that, and it's going to be oversized, but because of that difference, I'm going to make enough money for the shipping to cover that box. And even if I don't have to pay a couple bucks, it doesn't matter because over the course of the year, I still make several $100s extra in shipping anyway. So it all averages out in the long run. I don't look at each item because, I paid an extra $2 on this and an extra $2 there. It doesn't matter because I've made more enough on the other ones to make up the difference. So I don't sweat over it.
Mr. Sadie gets massages all the time from drop shippers.
oh,
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been a grammar Nazi. That one just stuck out to me, and it made me giggle.
so I don't do calculated shipping for the reasons y'all just said. There is an extra step in your listing process that takes
You got to
time.
do it at some point.
I do it on my head. I don't pick a box. I don't pick packaging.
I don't pick it
weigh
either. So like today I listed these little figures. I put it on the scale and it came up to 14 ounces. So I put it at, knowing roughly what my boxes weigh, I put it in at.
I would have put 12 ounces in my listing.
See, but I don't.
That's what I would have done. Because I know I would still make a difference. I would still make money.
But do you share your entire discount?
No.
We share a portion of a discount, but I don't ever go down below.
I do
Never.
because what you pay compared to what they pay by the time the difference is there, you're still making a little bit of money on it.
Listen.
But what
But it
happens if you
looks better
mess
to
up
them.
and
Like I said, I may
You're
lose
eating that.
a little bit of money here and there, but over the course of the year or even 90 days, I've made so much money extra on everything else I've shipped in the shipping.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So it
really
averages
not
out.
losing money. I made $200 profit on extra shipping on these items, and I paid $5 extra on this one. So I've still made $195 profit on shipping.
So it all
Well, I can tell
averages
you
out.
from me putting in my straight flat, whatever rate I use, very seldom do I have more than a $3 or $4 difference on the difference between what the customer pays and what I'm paying out. So if I drop that down, that puts me out, and I'm now losing money if I put it at a lesser weight.
You offer multiple shipping options.
Yes, I have everything that we ship. If it's a normal package, gets the option of ground advantage and priority. If it's a larger box, you get the advantage of UPS and ground advantage.
Okay. See, here's the problem I ran into trying to offer just a partial discount on shipping. The USPS discounted rate for shipping is on 22% or something. It's quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The UPS option is not near as much. So if I found when I had a good rate, and on small packages it's not as big of a deal, but the bigger the package you get, the bigger a problem it is. I had it set so that the amount I'd be happy with, the discount, it's great for USPS, but then it would never work right for UPS ground. So
I don't
it would
ship
be
UPS or FedEx, so I use everything through USPS.
I don't have an option but to use UPS for some of the items that we ship. I mean, I'm shipping a $30 or a 30-pound stereo receiver. That shipping through USPS is like $120, whereas through UPS I can ship it for $30.
You know what? I know eBay's not listening, but here's what I wish existed, and it doesn't because I exhausted my learning efforts or my exploratory efforts to try to figure out if I could. If eBay would have so for example, you couldn't do it on everything, but take like a Playmobil figure, right? It's
Yep,
it's
just
a
little.
3.5 inch tall figure. If I could do calculated shipping, so the first item is calculated, right? And then for each additional thing with that combined shipping rule, it would just add, like, let's say I wanted to add 25 cents for shipping or 30 cents for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
It would do that. But you can't use a combined shipping rule with calculated shipping. You can only use a combined shipping rule with a flat rate shipping, which is why I had to make the switch finally. But I don't like it. I don't want to have to do it. eBay's fighting me. So I have to.
So after listening to all this between the three of y'all, I have another question for you. So I obviously do my listings completely different than the way y'all do them. My process, my system, the way I do my listings is completely different from y'all's, and I'm sure some people in the chat.
Nobody does them
reading
the
some
same.
of the chat. Well, what I'm saying is, everybody, from what I'm hearing, everybody takes an item, they set it down, they take pictures of it, they go into eBay, they put a title, they do the description, all the other things, add the pictures, put a price, do the shipping, they put it on a scale, they weigh it, they look, they go, okay, that's going to fit in that size box, put the dimensions in, maybe add 3 ounces for packaging or whatever, and then list the item. And the item's listed. So that's what I'm hearing that everybody's pretty much doing. Mm-hmm. So that's not what I do.
No, because you do flat rate, so you automatically just say a pair of jeans is going to cost $9.95. But if you're selling, but see, here's the crappy thing.
Can I explain my process?
Go.
Sure.
Okay.
And I've got an answer.
So my process is, you can open my phone up right now, and you'll find probably 150 pictures, 150 items with several different pictures in my phone that I've taken throughout the last 2 days. So every night when I sit down in my couch, I list my items and just upload those pictures off my phone. And yes, then I do the flat rate. Or if it's a large item, I do the calculated shipping. Now, if I know when I take the pictures that this is going to be a calculated shipping, like the printer and the VCRs and stuff like that I do, yeah, I'll measure them, but I still got a flat rate price involved in some of those, but not all of them. Most of them are calculated shipping. And then that's how I do it. So throughout the day, I'm not consistently listing throughout the day. I'm listing maybe 15 to 20 items after 8 o'clock at night. Is that my issue?
No, because I go through and like last night, I sat and drafted up my listing for what I bought at auction so that when I get the items today, I can spend the next couple days taking pictures. All I have to do then is go in and post. With stereo view, or not with stereo view vault, with physical formats, Corey will take a crap ton of pictures in a day, and they'll sit for a few days or a week or two before we get around to listing them.
So I'm interested in this comment. SCG says flare rate, but we know he means flat. He did correct it. Shipping screws you though. So I'm curious to know how it screws me, because I don't lose money at all on flat rate shipping. My issue is what we was talking about earlier with the rate table, that the person living in the South is paying the same flat rate price that a person in California is paying. And that's what I'm trying to fix. And then Brad informed me about how to operate the flat rate table. So then there may have fixed my problem. Other than I don't understand how it would screw you over. So it says if the item, let's see, here we go.
It'll screw you over if
that item is bought from someone far from you, shipping costs or more. No, because I'll give you an example.
There's 2 ways to do that. You can either do like a cost average that, like cheaper here and more expensive there, and you do somewhere in the middle and it evens out, or you just set it at the highest and just make everybody pay that amount.
Right. But see, mine's like, for example, $9.99 for a pair of jeans or jackets. Okay. That'll ship anywhere in the United States. Anywhere. I will not lose money on that. Nowhere in the United States. And I'm in South Carolina. I will not lose money on that. But my issue is that I do make more money on shipping if it goes to Georgia, Florida, Kentucky, Tennessee, or even Alabama.
Here's the deal.
I don't want to make money off shipping. I want to make my money in the item. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of people who wants to make money off of shipping because, oh, it's the packing and it's the supplies and it's the boxes. It's
Miss Tanya.
And this and that and the other. And I understand your concept, but my concept is make your money in the sell.
No, you know, I wasn't saying I'm trying to make money on shipping.
No. I'm
just saying I do make enough to cover all that stuff.
Correct. And I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. I make money on shipping too. But I would like to be able to be competitive in the South. You follow what I'm saying? I feel like if I was competitive in my shipping prices in the South, or even in the North, I would sell more. And I'm not competitive because somebody can look at the exact same item that I have, the exact same pair of jeans that I have in South Carolina, and they look at mine's $9.99 shipping, and somebody else's is $7.99 shipping. Guess who they're going to buy? They're going to buy $7.99 shipping because the shipping is cheaper. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be more competitive in the area. I didn't know you could switch it. Cheryl, if you do calculated shipping always overcharges the customer more than a flat rate person would. I mean, and that is the truth. That is the bottom line. So
it's not though. It doesn't always overcharge.
Here it does.
Well, I have the advantage of being in the central US. So
yeah, you have the advantage of that. You're 100%. So
okay,
you're
I can from the southeast region here. I don't know what you're experiencing in South Carolina, but in all the years of doing calculated shipping, even though I have now changed, in all the years of doing calculated shipping, I've only seen it like overcharged like maybe 3 or 4 times. Oh, and it was really just on big items.
I think it overcharged. Well, see, majority of my items are large items. You know, you think about what I sell, majority of them are large items, and they do overcharge.
Wait, let me also clarify this. I still have calculated shipping on everything over 2 pounds.
Cheryl, I understand they charge for exact weight, size, and location. You're 100% correct. But when they charge that and you got an item that weighs 20 pounds and that item only cost roughly $20 to $25 a ship and they're charging the buyer $40 to ship, that's not charging the exact.
But hold on, though, because they know it. They know it when they go into it and see that, and they're willing to pay it. So what does it matter?
I think that's wrong. And I think with customers, here's what's wrong.
No, Chris, they're not overcharging. Chris, they're not overcharging the buyer. They're charging
a discount.
The retail rate. We get the discount for the commercial rate.
So
they're charging them an actual.
That is. Walk into the post office and ask them how much it costs.
If you walked into the post office, you would be paying what they paid. That's where the difference is coming from.
Part of it could be too that like we have these boxes that would be sized like if I just didn't do any cutting on, if I didn't do any resizing, they'd be 17, 13, 9. That's dimensional weight shipping now. Like that goes into dimensional weight category. If I cut that box down to fit so it's only need to be like a 6-inch item, the shipping price goes way down. So like the only way it would overcharge my buyer is if I just stuck that box, and I was doing calculated, was if I just stuck that box size in there, 17, 13, 9, put the weight in, it's going to overcharge them as opposed to like when I go in to ship it and actually resize the box. So if you know you're going to only thing I'd say, if you know you're going to resize it, go ahead and put that size in there to begin with, and it'll charge them exactly what they should be charged. But
yeah, I don't think it matters either way because you can't calculate unless you're passing along the entire discount to the customer, which screws you over in the end because you pay fees on that. Unless you're passing the entire discount over to the customer, it's going to charge the customer more.
But here's another way thing you could do. He could give the discount to the buyer that you pay and add a handling fee.
Mm-hmm.
Because now they're paying what you pay, but you're getting however many, whatever you want to add, $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever. And then
I've been experimenting with that too,
so that you're not losing shipping money.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with that too. You know, like giving them the complete discount, and then just adding like
the handling fee.
Yeah, just adding a handling fee, which works great. You know, nobody complained about it when I did it. So,
Landshark, that's not easy to do when you're an everything seller.
Did I miss? Oh, yeah. We could never do. But that's the other thing that you have to take into account for that, Chris, is when you're shipping these items, unless you're getting your boxes for free, which we don't, you have to calculate that into your stuff as well. So, okay, pass along your whole entire discount to the customer, charge a $1 to $2 handling fee, but guess what? That $1 is not going to cover your box, your packing, or anything like that.
Unless you add it into there.
Well, yeah, you'd have to add like a $2 or $3 handling fee for it to be able to cover that entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, flat rate, that I've seen, that the flat rate, just something here. The flat rate doesn't account for that. There should be, if you're going to like do flat rate, have the like add whatever it adds. What does anybody know what the fee is? It like $2 that it adds, or
I think so, something like that.
They ought to have it so that, for rural, if it's a rural address, add $2 or something, but it has that. Also, Tina, you had asked earlier if I list other platforms. I do, Mercari, Poshmark. I probably will be adding some stuff to Vinted, but I do a little cross listing. Yes, not very often though. I'll do them like all in. Like I'll sit down and do like a whole bunch at one time, about every 3 or 4 months.
It's $1.50 to $3 per, based on the rule thing. So. Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't, but that is the one area where I've kind of counted in, or I've just kind of worked in, like, okay, on average, I'm going to make a little bit of money on shipping every time. That'll cover any of the rural charges I get hit with. So unless every single buyer buys from me is a rural address. And
you don't know. You have zero clue.
You don't know till you know.
Yeah.
Because you could enter a zip code and you're not going to know.
Which is what I said last week. eBay should know, because it comes from the post office when we put our things in. If it's a rural address, we shouldn't be getting charged on the back end. I just got nailed with one the other day for $1.52.
What you thinking about, Chris? You got real quiet there.
Just listening. Just listening.
Just listening.
He's got options to think about. I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
it's just going to be a matter of what works best for you.
I did read what Corey said. Corey asked, and I was thinking about that. Corey asked.
Whether
it says, let's see. Okay, wait a minute. No, let's see. Here it is, right here.
It's where he said, "Are you worried about losing the sale?
Are you worried it's going to overcharge them, or that you won't get the sale?" I can tell you the sale still comes. Maybe that's because that could be part of it, because
if you're in a super competitive thing, it does cost you sales.
Right. So I'm trying to be competitive with other sellers with my shipping cost. You follow what I'm saying? So if I'm not competitive with other sellers with my shipping costs, then I guess, I'm not. I don't think if I'm not competitive, then I won't get the sale. with shipping. That's
Not
what I'm thinking.
necessarily.
Is
Not
that for me?
necessarily.
And I guess I'm looking at it from my point of view, like how I shop. When I shop, I either look for free shipping or the cheapest shipping out there. You know what I mean? Based off of like, I don't look for the highest quality. How do I explain this? I don't shop on eBay hardly ever, unfortunately, but mostly it's on Amazon. So it's new from
I
Amazon.
can tell you on Amazon, I ship by whatever the cheapest shit is.
Yeah. You buy either free shipping or well, with Amazon Prime, you get free shipping, but or you get the cheapest shipping. And so that's how I shop. So in my mind, I think that other
That's
shoppers,
not how everybody shops, though.
well, I mean, they have that. You have the filter for that. If nobody shops that way, then why not have the filter?
Because
So-
not everybody shops that way. Some people do that are frugal and want to save money, but there are a lot of people who could give a crap less what your shipping is if they can get it and they can get it in a reasonable time. Not everybody searches
I also
by.
shop looking at the seller and checking if they're going to be reliable or not.
Yeah.
I look at
Well, I
at
can-
that stuff too. You know.
Yeah. I will. So I'm now running that experiment, and I will report back after 3 or 4 months to let you know how that experiment went. I can't really speak to it right now. I just know that whatever has happened in the last little bit is really wreaking havoc on the just the automatic combined shipping for my orders, and it's not going to work the way that it was. So I had to
Well,
make
I know,
but I only
I know-
made that change because of what we do. So
and we have like some of our Star Wars, our D'Agostini figures or whatever they are. If people want to buy 3, I have no issues. They'll reach out and say, hey, do you combine shipping? And I just explain it to them. Yes, I do. This is how we do it. Just purchase them and I'll refund it when I package it.
Yes,
Part of-
Eric.
also
Brad
part
went
of-
over that. I'm sorry. Brad went over that a little while ago. He had a demo of how to go about doing that
well, I kind of have a personal rule, like not just here, but even with the church stuff I do. Like anything I'm going to have to do like more than 3 times, I want to try to automate it as much as possible. So like sending that message out and having to explain that all the time is just irritating to me. If I can like take the time, if I can take a day, set up all of the rate tables and do the stuff and maybe curtail all of that and automate like combined shipping and stuff for most everything, like that's something I want to do. But it just like that doesn't bother Tanya the same way it bothers me. Like because we just have different personalities. But for me, having to communicate that same stuff over and over and over when I can just set up something that basically takes care of that for me, that's what I want to do. But that's a personal thing. So I don't like repeating the same thing over and over and over. So
But you said you only do it for your under 1 pound or under whatever for your shipping rate.
Under 2 pound. Anything over 3 pound is combined, which honestly today's an example of where that would have come into. Like we sold 2 big items here at the end of the day, 2 big Playmobil sets, right? And one's probably 5 or 6 pounds and a really big box, and another one's something like that. Like that'll be one where I'll have to, if they ask, do I combine shipping? I'll have to answer that question. I'll have to refund on the back end and stuff like that. But for a lot of items, like the one last week that bought those, the one that bought like 19 things, the one that bought like 13 things, I wouldn't have to do any of that. It would just be automated. So, but most people aren't buying a $100 Playmobil thing and then a bunch of, like adding some little things to it.
Then dying 2 days later.
Yeah, that.
But
again,
then pissing off the postman.
Yeah. The only reason and see, that's somebody who did that person, that postmaster or whoever they were sick of having to repeat that same action over and over and over. So they taped a note completely over the tracking. and left a note. Please stop. I'm tired of doing this. I've been trying to send this thing back for 5 months. Quit fighting me.
And it didn't have a return to sender in the first place?
It may have, like, I don't know, but they, for whatever reason, I guess whatever code it had on it, it doesn't have like the return to sender sticker like they normally have. Maybe they don't have that.
Somebody didn't
Maybe
put
it's
one
something
on
with
there.
Alaska, you know, I don't know. But
Momo shitmo.
you can see they have wrote all over the label, like in marker, different things. Oh, you can see you can see their big return to sender, and they've circled my return. This person, send it to this person.
I don't want to see the damn thing anymore.
Right.
Mr. Sadie made a good point. He says, if our margins are good, as they should be, shipping should be the last of our worries, in his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. I agree with that.
That's why I say I'm
But
not
I don't
really,
worry about it.
I'm not trying to earn money on shipping. I just don't want to lose money.
Yeah.
If I can do some simple things, keep from losing money, that's kind of what I want to do. So,
Teresa, do you want to talk about? Hold on a second.
yeah.
Do not say content fold because I cannot tell you anything about it.
Yes, there you go. Content fold. Brad, do you want to talk about content fold?
I don't
Well,
think Brad uses
I
content
don't
fold.
use content fold, but from my understanding is if you are a social media creator such as YouTube, you can make a YouTube video, and then if you have a content fold subscription, it will automatically clip it and format it and everything for all the different social media platforms that you would send it to. TikTok, Instagram.
TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, I think Pinterest. But I'm
It's
not,
amazing.
I don't remember for sure.
Corey is someone who also likes to automate things, and he created a fine piece of.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
just did our video that dropped yesterday.
He
And he did
created
the
a
clips to
fine
drop.
piece of app to take care of that.
He did the video for yesterday that we dropped for the clips. And the very first clip that dropped was my Cooter Cleaner 3000.
Oh my gosh.
I'm changing. I want to change the name of it, but it's too late now.
So if you're interested in content fold, the link is in the description.
Contentfold.com.
Brad, would
And
you
I
like?
sold 9
If you,
bars of
hold on. If you want to see what it somewhat looks like, because I know Joe Profit First uses it. We use it for ours as well. So like if you see any of our clips, our shorts, they all say content fold at the end. It also does create your whatever thumbnail, whatever the stupid image is that shows up for everybody. It creates those as well. So if you want to see good ones, go check out ours or Joe Profit First. He does them as well.
So Mr. Sadie has a question about Pronomomo. He says, how does Pronomomo? Oh man, let me pull up. That's what I said. Pronomomo handle listings with free shipping. Just curious, I don't have a single free shipping listing. So how does it handle listings with free shipping?
It doesn't matter. Like it sees your stuff. It promotes based on your price.
Yeah,
So,
just as a promotion.
I don't
fee.
think Pronomomo
Yeah.
affects your shipping at all. So Brad,
Nope.
you want to tell them about Pronomomo?
No.
Yeah, Pronomomo.
Promonomo is.
What? That's what I'm saying. What's the? I don't
I
understand.
thought you said prononomo.
Mo.
That's what I said.
No, that's not what you said.
You said prononomo.
So hold on. If you say
Prononomo.
it, if you say it like I teach my granddaughter, she knows what meatballs are. She will say meat and she will say ball just as clear as can be. But you tell her to say meatball and she's like blah, 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 blah. You might have to sound it out.
I love it.
Promo, no mo.
All right. Who asked the question? Was it Mr. Sadie?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Sadie. Promonomo works like this. It automates promotions in this way that maybe when you put an item up and it's a fresh listing and everybody's seeing it because new listings get preferential treatment, so to speak, in eBay, maybe you don't want to promote it yet because more people are going to be seeing it anyway. So you can set up a tier for a certain amount of time. You don't have any promotions. Yeah. Were you saying something? Were you waving?
I was just gonna say 5 tiers.
Okay, but you can set up 5 different tiers. But like you could set up a tier for like maybe the first 2 weeks. You don't want to promote it, and then if it hasn't sold after 2 weeks, and you were like, okay, I want to promote it, but I don't want to promote it at an outrageous rate. You can give it a little, like you can have a tier set up where it gives it just a little bit of a boost, and you can set a time frame on that, and so forth and so on. Maybe you've got like inventory that's been there for like, I don't know, like 2 years. I suppose you could probably set up a tier that's like after, 100 or 365 days or whatever. I don't know what the limits are there, but let's say you could set up a tier where it's like after this amount of time, it's going to promote it really high because the thing now has is a room at my house and I can't get rid of it. It's squatting. This inventory is squatting in my inventory system. So you can set up a higher promo to get rid of it. And it just automates all that. And also, maybe when you first put it up, you don't want to have best offers turned on. You want to get your full price for it. You don't want to get a bunch of like offers on it. You can have it set up for a certain amount of time. You don't accept best offers. But maybe if it's been there for 3 months, you're like, okay, maybe I need to start entertaining offers on this thing. You can have it set so that after a certain amount of time, it'll turn on best offer and you can get offers. Does that make sense? Is that simple enough? Did I explain that clearly enough?
And you can also run sales off of Promonomo based on your age of items in your store.
How about that?
Yeah, I got one going on right now.
Just keeps improving.
I have to ask, who said that? Landshark Picker, Craig. He said he reproduced lists easier, including Vault, Promonomo, and physical inventory in one app. Did you use Claude to do it? What did you use to do it?
So Mr. Sadie asked, can you exclude free shipping listings if you want from Promonomo?
If you know what the listings are, I think you can do it by name, but I don't think you can just go in and say exclude everything that's free shipping.
It says free listings or listings under $20, etc. Yeah.
That's not something I've even tried to do, so I couldn't answer that.
I haven't either.
If you're interested in Promonomo, in the description, you can use reference code Picking and Grinnin, and you can get a discount on your monthly sign up. And yes, that is what kind of link is that called again?
A referral?
No, yeah, but it's called
affiliate.
No.
Affiliate
link.
Yes, it is an affiliate link for Picking and Grinnin. So there's the advertisements. I'll go ahead and get my thing out of the way. Great show. Talked a lot about reselling. We actually had a reselling show tonight. I didn't get angry. I didn't create no new words. Sorry about that. This week I will be doing nothing but listing and eBaying and probably doing some more bush hogging this coming week. And that's it. I'll be here next Thursday. Marcia?
Yeah, I'm just kind of getting excited now that I'm seeing my numbers go up. So list.
Teresa?
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys something.
Go ahead.
Chris just talked the whole show. So we had somebody come out yesterday to pick up our old air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
That he picked up our air conditioner, our old grill, a bunch of steel. He's a whatever scrapper. But we were chatting with him, and he has a whole bunch of cars. Guess what's in cars? Stereos. He doesn't take them out. He scraps them. He scraps the car and all. So I think we may have made a deal to be able to come in and like pull out stereos out of his cars for cheap.
That's cool. That is cool.
What's going on?
Probably just Saturday shop talk and normal Wednesday video. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
What?
All right. All right, Brad.
All right.
It's
I'm
all
a
up
little
to you.
sleepy. I hope Lord God hears these prayers tonight. If it's your first time with us, we like to close with a prayer. This is meant to be just for comedic reasons, not for real reasons. So don't take it serious. It's all good. But we still want everybody to honor this moment by bowing your head, if you would. Here we go. All right. Well, Father, first of all, I know that I'm part of the problem, and I admit that. But I ask you also, God, I pray for Teresa's blood pressure, that you'd help keep it in check with all those lowball offers that she gets, and help me not be part of the problem. God, I ask you to please help eBay quit fighting us sellers. We want to sell on your platform, eBay. Help us help you. Also, flat rate versus calculated. You've seen all the things we've thrown out there tonight, God. And only you know what the real truth is. And so I know that it's a fight that's more fierce than left or right, Coke or Pepsi, donkey or elephant, Democrat or Republican. But I ask us, God, just help us all learn to coexist together, and help us remember that if we get sales and customers get those items, then we all win in the end. And bless everybody here with a good week. Watch others need it. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Hasta luego.
A special thanks to Chad, Wolfman's goodies by our side, always along for the ride. And to everyone watching, whether near or far away, you're the reason this old barn comes alive each Thursday. Another Thursday's come and gone, but the good times still roll on. We laughed a lot, chased rabbit trails, shared a few stories that'll never fail. Some talk debate, some talk life. Somehow it all just felt right around this old barn with family and friends. The good times never really end. We'll keep picking, we'll keep grinning till we meet again. Good friends, good laughs, that's what it's always been. Every story, every smile made another memory. We'll see y'all next Thursday night, same barn time, same barn place. Chris made up another word straight from his own dictionary. Half the time nobody knows, but that's what makes it legendary. Teresa found another treasure hidden right in plain sight. Marsha kept the chat on track. Her storage units are calling her name.